Alright. Milky Molar time. I am strong. I am long. What's this? Question of the day. What is your favorite kind of weapon? That's the question of the day. What is your favorite kind of weapon? Oh, yeah. Now. Okay, good. Give me a samurai. Samurai. What is all this for? What was I needing this? Can't remember. Anyhow. I will go over and attempt to get some of the milk molars that I'm missing. I know of some. First things first, I'm going to want to check for one right off the bat that I know exists. There's signs right there. I don't really care about that. But one I learned about that exists that is extremely cursed. Extremely cursed. Right. Is one that is all the way over here by the picnic table. It's so bad. It is so bad. Because you would never think to look here. Never. It's just not something that you would ever think of doing. But alas, it is a spot. You basically have to go all the way down here. Alright. All the way down here. You go up, and it's up on this ledge. Why is my mouse sensitivity so high? Anywho, yeah. It's right up on this ledge. We don't have it as New Game Plus. Thank the Lord. Because I was not ready for that absolute fucking monstrosity. There's only a few in the undershed. There's like 4, I think. 4 that can spawn. One of them's actually right by the lab exit, which is nice. There's one by the Buster Cap gun. There's one by the, whatchamacallit, the, Scarab shells, as well. If you're wondering how I know all this, I just got done collecting all the milk molars in the New Game Plus for Testing World, where, I had to watch the entire video, because the last milk molar I got was in the final section, the final milk molar of Para's video for the undershed. And there was only like 4 more milk molars after that in the Brony Boy bin. No. Okay. Anywho. I'm gonna quickly check if the milk molar by the scarabs is there. The handy gnat's available for a reason, and the reason is not for building. It's for this. I do believe there's one up here as well. I don't have that. And I do have this one actually. Okay. Alright, I'm glad I checked. Because that is not worth the ants. That's for sure. I'm gonna have to give that up. I'm sorry, chat. I'm gonna have to give that up. Okay. Yeah, I am really glad I decided to check over here. Because this is one that you can very easily miss if you think you checked it. Three and four. Boom. I know there's one inside the haze canister, right? I'm not gonna bother checking, but I'm almost positive there's one inside the haze canister. Oh my god, that's another one that I really hope I don't have this one. There's one that can spawn on top of the chair. Yeah, on top of that chair. It's so bad. It is actually so bad. Like, who the actual fuck is gonna want to build on top of this chair? No one. But, hey. Gotta check. Alright. Like, oh my god. Okay. So I have 4 more milk molars I have to find. There's one that can appear inside of the can. I do know that. So let me check that real quick. I'm almost positive it's not in there. I feel like I've gone to here before, but you never know. Nope. It is in fact not there. I was right. I was right. Alright. I got you. I got you. Alright. Okay. There's like 3 all really close in proximity to each other, and there's one final one in the tunnel. Let's be real here. I would have found the one in the tunnel. Like, don't be ridiculous. I've been down there plenty of times to get the candy and the quartzite. I would have found it. No possible way I could have missed it. Okay, I'm done fucking with that. I think. Ow. Hey, you bitch. Ay. Persistence pays off, I guess. How are you not stunned? Okay. Okay. That's all them dead. This lab is now cleared forever from enemies, but not my voice cracks, unfortunately. Check. Does not look like we have the one down here, right? Nope, we don't. We don't have the one in here. And if we don't have the one down here, we don't have any in the undershed. I feel like I would have seen this though. Yeah, I would have found it. Let's be real here. Got soaked. Alright. Wow. While I'm at it, because I'm going to need to get the one by the chair, right? So I'm going to have to get a ton of building resources. Like, a ton. Clay is luckily just the perfect candidate for this. What I can do is not go into that area again. But, what I can do is get a whole bunch of clay. Like, a lot of clay. I don't know why this door isn't opening and closing. Is it just not open and close? That's strange. I can get a bunch of clay to build up to there, and then from there, I can then go ahead and build my way to, whatchamacallit, the one in the haze, because there's one there as well. I also do have all of them in the haze, by the way, and all of them in the trench. Yeah, I have most of them that I could have gotten. Like, I've checked most of the spots anyways. There was one in the larva cave, but, if you run through the larva cave, you're guaranteed to find it. Assuming you go through the whole thing. And not even the whole thing, you can actually skip most of the sections. As long as you go from one entrance to the other, you are guaranteed to find it, if it's there. Because, it's by the dead roots that house the marble. The supreme marble. And it's a break near the near the exit. It's found near there. So it is quite literally impossible to miss if you go through the cave with the scanner. Which you would have needed in order to 100% the game. Which, I mean, if you're doing New Game Plus, that's the kind of player you are at this point. Like, don't even lie. You are that you are the min-maxer. The min-maxer. You are the min-maxer, so that's what you're gonna do, because you are the min-maxer. Right? Clay. I'm literally going to take every last stack I can. Okay. There's also one on top of the faucet that I didn't get before. There's one I could get if I'm still struggling to try and find any, right? Honestly, I think going down here would be more efficient. You know the strategy by now. Use clay, build up. Clay is the cheapest resource you can use to nerd pole. So that's what I'm going to do because I have the most of it. Yes, this is going to be the way that you have to get this milk molar. If you want a cheap and easy way, this is the fastest you can do. Okay, dude. Okay, dude. No. Like, my god. Place it. It's not that deep. Okay, I'm not gonna knock into anything. That's good. Okay. That leaves us with 5 more, but I already know where one of the 5 is, so I actually only have 4 more. Oh my god. Clay went everywhere. Now, assuming I get them all, I can actually count how many I had to use, just to give you a rough approximation of how many you should bring. 70, okay. I'd recommend bringing like 100 clay. That's honestly not too bad to get. 100 clay is nothing. You can get like 400 by going to the stump, no issue at all. So, y'all should not be fretting about that. Get 100 clay and you can easily get that milk molar. No, thank you. Sorry, is that the only move you know? If so, you're boring and unoriginal. Okay, dude. Again, you're boring and you're unoriginal. Get out. Make sure there are none over here. I have gone near the honey pot, so there can't be any in there. I've completely cleared the haze from top to bottom. The only one that there could be anything even remotely close to is on the haze can, which I am almost positive there is one on. I'm pretty sure I remember getting a buzzer for that. I've cleared the entire anthill, so I don't need to worry about that. I've gone near the mosquito area tons of time over here. Tons of times. Not tons of time. Come on now. Time is not measured by mass. That's just not how that works. There's none over here. There's only some by the leaf in the trench by the infected broodmother, which I would have 100% noticed. I've killed her. So, you know, kind of impossible to miss. Unfortunately, the only real way you can get this one is, again, by just building up. You just have to kind of get this out of the way and nerd pull, really. I love the extra detail of me having to go ahead and wait because that thing of grass would not break on its own. That's just, you know, love that. Yeah, there's a Milky Molar up here. Again, if you can afford it, this is the cheapest way to go up. And it only takes like 70 clay to get at the top of literally almost anything. Oh my god, tons of infected gnats everywhere. Okay. There was 22 stacks. Or sorry, 23. I don't know how I got more than that. But if there were 23 times 2, yeah, you can get up with 70. Believe me when I say it, a little bit of clay in a dream, like 100 clay will literally take you anywhere on the map. Clear out a swamp and you'll be able to build anywhere. Not even kidding. I am missing one clay, but honestly, I don't really care enough to actually find it. Blow up, please. Blow up. Are we serious? Blow up, please. It's not rocket science. Oh my god, dude. Is it so much to ask for? Please be quiet. Is it? I don't think it is. Okay. While I'm on the spree of building things, I am going to go ahead and go to the hose by the, whatchamacallit, the trash heap. Because there is one that can be there. Otherwise, I have completely cleared the trash heap area as well. I have also cleared the Moldork area, if I'm not mistaken. The only one that's even remotely debatable on that front is, whatchamacallit, the sort of area where the, juice can is. There is a spot way, way up above on the literal fucking skybox on the map that a Milky Molar can spawn. I have not checked that spot yet. At least I don't think. I might have in HandyNet, but I don't think I did. There's a thing of raw science. I'm pretty sure that's in the yoked girth area. That's unlocked via the mixers. So none of that today. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to find that with my scanner normally. Oh, you bitch, man. Okay. Can I move? Is there one on top of here? There is nothing on top of here. Okay. While I'm in the HandyNet, I'm going to check two really awkward places that are... You know what? No. I'm gonna go ahead and go home real quick to check them because I can check them all. And I'll also be able to check them faster. Okay, first things first. The one by the wheelbarrow, there's a spot by the wheelbarrow that is actually not very easily accessible. It's either here... Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's that brick. Because it's like half out. Anywho, it's not there. There is one on top of this little plank that can spawn. Checking it now, I don't see it. Which likely means I did not have this one spawn. Which is nice. Because it's a bitch to get to. That being said, there's also a few on this tree. There are 2 in the lab. I'm pretty sure there's 7 by the stump total. There's 2 in the lab. There's 3 there. There's 1 there, and there's 1 there. I do, in fact, have 1 right there. Okay. So that's 1. 1. That's another. I had that last New Game Plus. There's 2 on the stump. Okay, I literally need 1 more. I literally need 1 more Milky Molar. And it is also by the stump. Okay. All 3 of them are stump Milky Molars. That is great. That is lovely. You love to see it. Because literally all I have to do is make my way over and I can use clay to build to all of them. Which is nice. They're all very condensed. I don't have to look far. And my journey for searching Milky Molars is over, if I'm not mistaken. Unless I actually need 1 more. Oh, I actually need 1 more. I lied. I lied. I need 1 more Milky Molar, chat. I need 1 more Milky Molar after this. Yes, I know you're up there. But I have to flee the mosquito first. Dude, can you fuck off? Holy, stay out of shit that doesn't concern you. Stay out of shit that does not concern you. Holy fuck. This is not rocket science, man. It really isn't. Now, there's one that can actually spawn on top of one of these roots. So I wonder if it's going to spawn there. I, for the record, did not see which ones can spawn. Are you serious, dude? Get the fuck out of here. No, not threat detected again. Go fuck yourself. Why are you in there? Why are we in there? Huh? Yeah, there's none there. Okay. That means the one over there is, in fact, not actually there. That is a lie. There's one that can appear on the ladder. I do know that. I'm pretty sure I already got that one, though. I didn't, actually. That must have been the testing world. Either that or last New Game Plus. Because I know I got one on the ladder at some point. Between all these worlds, man, it is actually kind of crazy how much I have to keep track of. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and the sour dildo is gone. Okay. Oh my god. Not another suspicious mint charm. Are we serious, man? This cat. What is he meowing about? Because I can assure you, cat, it is not that deep. Right there. I must have gotten this last New Game Plus because for some reason I thought I got this one already. Or like it was on the mushrooms or something, but no, neither of those are true, clearly. Because, I mean, it's right here. Clearly it can't be true if it's right here. There's only one here. Okay, I would like to, jump. No, it's not complex. Trying to understand game. Oh my god. No, go fuck yourself. No, go fuck yourself. No, go fuck yourself. No, go fuck yourself. I'm not playing this game with you. Shit is not happening. I'm pretty sure I just said shit is not happening. So if you could go fuck yourself, that would be great. And if my tufts could work. Go fuck yourself. I don't know how many times I have to say that to get it in your dense, thick-ass skull. Which is crazy, because you don't even have a skull, and you also should not have charged that up so quick. Fine, we'll duke it out. Go on. I'm not waiting all day for your bitch ass. Good. Now stay down. No, go fuck yourself. Like, ma'am, it's not that deep. Just leave me alone and you'll live. Somehow, we have still not learned our lesson. Persistence will not pay off, ma'am. Just so you're aware. The more you try to come after me, the harder I want to hit you. Apparently the game agrees. How did you only take 2 bars of damage? That's the farthest you fell so far. What do you mean? Oh, fuck yourself, ma'am. Holy shit. Is it really so much to ask to just leave me alone? For, like, just a tiny bit. Honestly, if you wanted to re-aggro afterwards, that would have been fine. But no. You couldn't even give me that luxury. If I could... What do you mean there's a mosquito all the way up here? No, there is not. You can't even reach me. Why are you still aggroed? Rule of thumb, if a creature can't reach you, I don't think they should stay aggroed. Is that really an unreasonable, preposterous claim? She fell for so long that she basically was able to fly again. Think about that, chat. Do we think she should stay aggroed? If she fell for so long that she... How did she re-aggro? How did we re-aggro? What are we on about? What are we on about? Okay. Well, there are quite a few that can be on this branch, and anywhere near it. Seems to be quite a hot spot for them. There's one that can be there, there's one that can be on these little branching off twigs, I'm pretty sure, and there's also some that can be on... Either it's on those branching off twigs or it's on these ones. Either way, doesn't really matter because we don't have it. Yeah, we are looking for the last milk molar. If I could get that today, I would be done with milk molar grinding. That would be great. But, you know, things are not always that black and white, that pretty. So, I'm gonna have to be patient. Right? The one here is not there. The one over here won't be either, I don't think. Yeah, the one cap isn't there. Nice try. I know how to outmaneuver you a little too well. There's one that can also be in the passage towards the ox beetle here. Typically, he camps it, but nope. Not this time. There's also one that could be near the, in the pipe. If you don't know how to get the one that's, oh, I haven't even checked down here yet, so there's a very real chance this is the one. But, yeah, there can be a milk molar under here. But the odd part is that it's solid. You heard that right. A solid milk molar underwater. Which means you're either going to need bomb arrows or the blaster of the moldy matriarch in order to get it. Make sure you have one or the other. Now, granted the fact... I'm going to take the chance with you. Okay. Granted the fact I've been to the Java-matic, I'm going to say safely that the one on top of pencil sharpener isn't there. I feel like that's a reasonable assumption to make. Yeah. There's one not inside of the battery, on top of the battery thing here, on the handle, I think. That can spawn. It did not spawn, so that's cool. I'm really drawing blanks here. Oh, yeah, that's a spot that is certainly awkward. There's actually 3 spots right over here. There's also one on top of not the milk molar. Oh my god, yeah. On top of that milk molar, guys. That whole thing, you use milk. Are we serious, dude? Orb weavers? Here? Are we dead ass? Where did my... Oh. I don't have it. Oh dear. I don't know where the fuck they're attacking from. Payback has apparently arrived. I did turn that on, right? Like, yeah, I'm not tripping. They're just stupid. Okay, dude, like, nice crit. I know I'm complaining about a crit. Probably the wrong thing to be complaining about. But... like... of all the spots that I could have gotten rated, like, here, how is this even considered a base? That's my question. Like, okay, boomer. Oh, what do you mean? over here. I'm not dealing with your shit over there. No. Again, I'm not dealing with your shit over there. You fight me over here. I'm not dying to grass. Payback delivered. Sorry, was my main base destroyed or something? No shot. No shot. Where was the payback delivered? It couldn't have been over here, because this is still intact. It wouldn't have been over here. The only place I can think of is my main base, and that would not be okay. Because last time I checked, they can't attack my main base. Under any circumstance. Now, I didn't check over here if I'm not mistaken. And even if I did, there's one that can appear there. Yeah, I might have checked there. There's one that can appear on top of there, and one might have come appear on top of there. It's neither of those. There's one that can appear in between two cans. And it ain't there either. Okay. One that can appear on top of this lawnmower handle. Gotta check that. There's a switch there. Another switch. It's not there either. Alright. There's one that can appear on the top of one of these. I can't remember which one, so I'll just check them all from a certain point. It's on the bottom top, more specifically. Okay, I highly doubt it's going to be over here. Just check. Not there. Those have somehow already respawned. I don't know how. But you know what? It'd be dumb to question why. Yeah, where else? I've already gotten all of them in the fire ant hell. I mean, I've gotten the note. I took forever to clear that top to bottom, but I cleared it top to bottom, so... You know. I'm going to check all the way around here. See if there are any around like so. Man, I thought I was really done with them. I thought I had gotten more than I actually did. Does not look like we have the one that's just mystically over here. That kind of sucks. We do have a thing of science though. I will gladly take you. I, for some reason, don't have my clay. Okay. I guess I won't be taking you then. Yeah. There's one that can appear by the wedding ring. I'm not going to check that area though. Okay. Pretty sure one over there was one of the ones I checked first, so it can't be there. I already checked all of them by over here, so it ain't gonna be there. Again, I cleared the haze top and bottom, so it can't be there. I am running out of options. Which is why I'm gonna kill this infused ladybug out of frustration. Lots of bugs fight each other, got to go off. So you're infused, but you can't one-tap an acorn. Completely forgot that does that. Wait. That's so dumb! That's also really dumb. Why did you just stop randomly? Why would you do that? Like, yes, let me just slow my attack by like 50%. Only for 1 second though. Out of the 3-second attack. Let's just throw him off. Nearly almost kill him in the process. Like, what the fuck? That should not have been. Okay. I'll take it. You couldn't have aggroed any later? If you're wondering what I was saying when I was like, that's so dumb, by the way, if a creature's infused and they use their effect and they heal, they will inflict themselves with venom because they inflict everything in the vicinity with their own effects, which includes themselves. Why they decide to envenomate themselves for no reason? I don't know. They just do. But I mean, it would be stupid to complain about it. So I'm not gonna. I just find it kind of dumb. It's like, yes, let me envenomate my own self, nearly killing myself on this very fine day. Nothing could go wrong. I got a foolproof strategy that will ensure I physically cannot die and I don't gain any more effects from that, so this is literally the strongest I'll get. It's probably the most safe I'll get. Cool. Love that loot capacity. No folder that can spawn over here. I didn't seem to get it this new game plus. Also, assuming somebody has actually joined, welcome, welcome. Hope you are enjoying your stay. I have lost a rogue telepathy, so I gotta go to it. That's what I'm doing right now. Other than that, I'm just collecting the last few Milky Molars. The strong ones are my favorite. The strong, weapons. Yeah, that's honestly fair. The strong weapons are definitely an understandable choice. Oh. Fuck you and you're spitting on me, stupid mites. Yeah. My favorite kind of weapon, if you're curious, I like blades, small ones specifically, things like daggers or machetes. I don't know. I just have a soft spot for them. I always have. Yeah. Actually, have I actually checked that spot in the trash heap yet? I wonder. I feel like I've cleared the trash heap, but I feel like I haven't cleared the trash heap. Which is not a good spot to be in. When you have, like, 240 milk molars you have to be keeping track of, being unsure of the fact that you may have collected one or not is just not a spot you want to be in at all. Where's my... Okay, there it is. There's my telepotty. I can teleport now. Well, back to another telepotty, which I have at my base. Oh, we got an infected ant upon us. Oh, we have 2 of them. We have a lot more than 2. That's not good. Those things are actually extremely lethal in hordes. Because they have an unblockable bomb spit, and that bomb spit does, like, 60% of your health in a single hit. Essentially meaning if you get 2 of them that do that at once, you have a chance to just die, and there's nothing you can do about it. So, I would rather not fight 4 at once if 2 is enough to kill me. Not without the proper extermination equipment, anyways. Oh my god, what is this? Beepo? What? Bergs? Bergs? Bergs. What are those? Don't you love bergs? That's so dumb. Okay. Now, I'm pretty sure the Great Paralyzer said that, yeah, you can see if it's there. It is not there, which means I don't have that Milky Molar. I still could check a few more places in the sandbox, though. Because I don't remember if I've checked there and there yet. I don't even know if I've checked over here. Once I check those spots, the sandbox will be clear, though. Okay, there is none there. There is one that can sometimes spawn over around here. It is not there. That is a Berg's candy. And there's not one there either. Okay. If I recall correctly, there's one that can be there, 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 and there by the picnic table. So let me just make sure it's not in the cup, because I would have gotten everything else. Or sorry, not... Actually, yeah. There and the cup. I can check. Alright. Okay, there's not one right there. I've already checked that little cup there, but just to make sure, yep, there's none there. And I don't think there's gonna be one here, right? Yeah, there's not one there. Cat, what are we doing, man? What are we doing? My cat is scratching the couch. Very unaggressively. Okay. Now I wouldn't try my luck with 4 of them at once, but I am cocky enough to believe I can take down 2 at the same time. Even though they have that spit, which, as you will see, that's like 50% reduced damage. So, they can definitely fuck you up under the right circumstances. Let me heal. Get out the axe. Beautiful. Okay, we're gonna wait for the stun timer to go down. Because at a certain point of health, they start to run, and I'm not going to be able to catch up to her. So, stunning her is a great way to ensure that she can't run. Somehow she didn't really go to me. About to say, don't you spit on me. Okay. Gold card, please? No. That sucks. Ultra legendary gold card would have been nice. Oh, okay. We got another. Yeah, okay. I might have to. Okay. Yeah, they start to run like that. If you can manage to kill them fast enough, you can kill them before they start to get too far, but... Screwed. Oh. Okay, that's not ideal. If you can keep Blade Master on them, you will live 2 hits. So, also, thank you, Miss Weevil, for taking that for me. Okay, dude. Alright, buddy. Ow. Whatever you say. Alright. So are there even any black ants? No. The black ants just all despawned. They're gone forever. That's cringe. Where do I want to check next? I can't remember. Lower grasslands would probably be a good place to start, though, admittedly. There's a spot over here that can have a Milky Molar. Nope, it's not there. Right, assuming I'm far back enough. I was not far back enough. Okay. Check here. Nope, it ain't there. I have no fucking clue where this raw science is. Like, where is it? Seriously. I have no idea. It flags that there's a thing of science there, but it never tells me where the science is. Gotta love that. Whenever I get closer, it gets farther. How the fuck does that work? I have no fucking clue. Oh, infected, or not infected ladybug, regular ladybug. I need to kill you for the gold card. Okay, boomer. Hey. Hey. Remember? Run. Ooh. those bombs are mighty lethal if you're not careful. Do it. There you go. No healing for you. Bye-bye. If I would be allowed to run, that would be great. You know, I rather like it when I have the ability to move my legs, instead of having them glued to the ground. I just don't like them glued to the ground, you know? I feel like that's a pretty fair dislike. There is one that sometimes appears in this cave. There is one that appears on top of there. I've already checked on top of all the pillars, though. Sorry, not the pillars, the lasers. There's one that can occur in this candy dispenser that I'm coming up on. If I could find it. Pretty sure I'm a little too far? Yeah, I'm definitely a little too far. I've encountered big ugly rhino beetle. That's a little too far. There's one that can appear over here. I would have noticed it if I opened this. Okay. Where do we even begin? Here. That's an infused mite. I'd rather not deal with it for now. There's a fucking larva here. I hate those. I hate larvae. They are definitely not my favorite. That's for sure. Now, I believe at this particular intersection there can be a ton. And by a ton, I mean one. You know, because one is obviously a ton, according to my dumbass. Yeah. There is nothing there. So not one there. Well, it likes to overhang on the head right there. It ain't there. There is one that will hang at the back of this. Over here. It's not there. That one's not there. There's one that can go on here. There's one that can go inside of Moldor's brain. Because apparently he has a tooth for a brain. I find that kind of strange. But oh well, not gonna complain. There's one that can appear down over here. And in there, but that is green, thus I have opened it, which means I would have had to see it, if it actually was there. I feel like the one by the juice box I would have seen, but let me just check. Yep, it is in fact not there. Let me just check to make sure there's none in this tree, because that is a massive bitch to collect. It is. It is not. Let's go. There's one that can be inside of the pink cassette. It is not inside of the pink cassette. So all of that is null and void. I don't know why there's fireflies down here in the day. They only spawn at night. Or rather, they spawn like all the way up there and they come down at night. Because that's how fireflies work in this game. Either way, though, they are here when they just shouldn't be. That's the point. I do believe I have not actually checked for the one that's just randomly over here. But maybe I actually have secretly collected it. I don't know, though. Shut the fuck up. Stupid mosquitoes. Or as my good friend Leo says, monoscahitos. Because that is what they should be rightfully called. Now, there's one that can appear by this chest. I'm not even remotely coming close to checking. As evidenced by the fact that this chest is uncollected. But I actually have gotten it. Or not gotten it, but, it's not there. Because there's 230-ish that can spawn, but only 66 of them actually do. That's why you gotta check every single spot, and why it's a pain to check all of them. Okay. There's not one there. There's one that can sometimes spawn all the way up here. I don't know why the light is not toggled. Okay, it ain't there. I'm just running down the memory of every single zone. Just to check. Right? That's how you confirm if something has actually been properly cleared or not. Now this one, the one that's up there will always get triggered if you go down this zip line for the tracker. Tracker will trigger, thus you'll know if you have that milk molar every single time, just by completing the hedge, which is nice. That is kind of what you want to see. Now, because there are mosquitoes over here, and I don't want to go near the mosquitoes because they are disgusting. I'm gonna check here, there's not one there. There's one that can spawn on the very tippity tip of this branch. It's not there. There's one that can spawn under this leaf. What the? You gotta love that. Error, try again. Error, try again. What do you mean? Apparently, YouTube does not like that. That is kind of dumb. And also pretty gay. I personally don't see anything wrong with it. Cat didn't work again. I know. That is honestly so gay. Like, it's not like you're typing the next illegal hacking codes or something. Like YouTube probably thinks you are. Like, you're literally just... You are quite literally just writing out some kind of message. Funny one at that. Okay, so, like, why did I not take the zipline when I took the zipline? How does that even work? How do you take a zipline, but simultaneously not take a zipline? I am doing nothing while simultaneously doing something. Like, I'm trying. Oh, there we go. Now it worked. Like, it wouldn't allow me to show it the first time, but the second time, it works just fine. Like, get the fuck out of here, YouTube. You smelly ass company. There's one Look, if you're over here, I'm pretty sure I checked the one over there, so it couldn't be there. There's one that can appear in the pond. Or not the pond, but the little puddle. Keep forgetting that puddles in this game is effectively the equivalent of a pond. And that a pond is the equivalent of a lake. Okay. This one, not here. Okay. Just gotta check all the way over here to ensure that this Milky Molar has actually been collected. You should get TTS for chat. Yeah. I have TTS for, people who donate. Mostly because, that would be helpful for now. But once you get to, you know, multiple people chatting, TTS just becomes way too fucking hectic. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm too lazy to make the switch. What else is new? Too lazy to do anything up in this bitch. But yeah, honestly, that is a pretty good idea. I can't lie. TTS for now. Is there anything else? How did that larva not see me? What is she doing? She's gliding across the ground in her sleep. What is she doing? Okay, dude. I mean, it's nothing new, so I realistically speaking shouldn't be too surprised, but like, it's still so dumb every single time that I can't help but just point it out. One crime puncher, can I have one as well? There's none there though. I must speak, but I have no mouth nor voice. Yeah. You just have, whatever you call it. Okay. We're gonna become a samurai real quick after this ladybug gets out of all those clovers, because the clovers will genuinely kill me. She will possess some kind of voodoo magic and use the clovers and genuinely fling them on me so hard that it instantly kills me due to infinite fall damage. Yes, you heard that right. She will weaponize something downwards to deal damage to me upwards. I don't know how that works. But, oh well. Bye-bye. I don't know how I don't have the gold card yet. Or do I have the gold card and I just forgot? No, I don't have the gold card. That was honestly kind of dumb. Is there any other secret Milky Molars over here that I could get? I don't think so, right? I don't think there were. I'm gonna go ahead, place the telepody here, because what I can do is first off get all my repair glue. I need this. I need this, sir. I need this. Get all that. Jesus Christ, I have a lot of resources. Samurai is completely useless underwater, so I'm not even gonna bother. Sizzle immunity plus that is kind of crazy. I can't lie. What is my old sizzle immunity? Bow attack at minor ain't bad, but honestly, I think increased healing with that would be good. Is there anything good on these? Last wave? Nah, nothing good. Okay. And the crinkle has nothing useful because it's a crinkle. Crinkles are useless. I'm gonna take you. I'm gonna take the pond chip. Veteran diver is useful because it gives me infinite oxygen. So you might be wondering, if I have infinite oxygen, why the hell am I taking my diving gear? The answer is quite simple, and that is diving speed. It gives me infinite oxygen, but it does not increase my diving speed, which is kind of dumb. Get rid of you, and you. The rest we're gonna keep. I need one more Milky Molar. One more. And I am done with this sort of hell that is searching for Milky Molars. Sticky smoothies. I'm not going to waste one of those. I will gladly waste some of those, though. Actually, no, it'd be you, right? I want to use you. Okay. I want to get done with this real quick, so... I'm gonna do so. There's one that can appear in this tunnel. It's not there. I believe there's like 17 in the pond. So, yeah, crack-a-lackin' we get. Okay. There's one there. My goal is to just not get hit. That's my goal. Anything on top of that leaf? It's not there. We're gonna have to go in the pond depths for this next one. Now, I did get the one in there, but I'm gonna have to check again just in case. So I'm gonna put on Spicy Safety to ensure that I do not die in a single hit. That would be genuinely terrible. Because, like, imagine dying in a single hit. There's one in the pond depths that I didn't grab, though. That could be. The rest of them in the pond, I would have got flagged with them, so it can't be in the pond. Lab, specifically. Oh, shit. Yeah, on second thought, I'm not going down here. And an infused diving bow spider will genuinely end this, and I don't want that. Not one bit. There can be one that's just suddenly over here. I don't have it. Watch out for Trudy. Where is she? Nowhere to be seen, apparently. Oh, she's over there. Oh my god. How many diving bow spiders, man? Okay. There's one that can spawn under this lily pad here. Right. And then there's 3 all condensed right fucking next to each other. One that can appear. A leaf right here, I think. Somewhere around here, I would have seen it. That's the key thing. There's one that can be in this pot. Again, I would have seen it. There's one that can be on that ring. It's not there. I need to swim up and fast because Trudy's coming up. And what was it? In between these two, there can be one. Okay, it ain't there. Which means we're left with the ones in the cave, and honestly, I'm pretty damn sure I got those already. Which leaves me to very, and I do mean very few options left. Okay. I am going to trade out you. Use the handy net, and I will check inside of the tire. That is way off in the feckin' distance. God damn. There's one that can be inside of the tire, so I will check there. Otherwise, I'm honestly drawing a blank on where it could be. I'll check inside of the widow den under the toolbox too. Just in case, right? Mary. That was an adorable noise the moths make, man. Honestly. Just check. Not seeing it instantly, thus it doesn't exist. Okay. One that can spawn there, but I mean, I got the gunpowder, so I would have seen it. That being said, is there one inside of the widow layer? No, there isn't, and the widow is somehow not even here. I don't know how that's possible. Why is the widow not there? Where else? What other major biomes am I missing? I guess there could be one by, what do you call it? Yeah, there can be one in the wheel there, and there can be one, right next to the field station all the way over by the barbecue spell. Those are two more spots I could check. Again, I've already checked all the spots in the undershed. That's a guarantee. I've checked all the spots in the hedge, I believe. Minus the Rotten Red Ant Club, but, like, I'm pretty sure I already got that. I checked all the pond spots just now. So it's not in there. I checked all the spots in the Red Ant Hill, by the sandbox, by the trash heap, / Black Ant Hill, by the picnic table. I'm almost positive I would have gotten all of them by the termite pile, right? Yeah, I would have had to. Unless it's just inside of a can. There. That I might have missed. Okay. Yeah, it's not here, which makes sense. I feel like I would have gotten that. There actually can be one on top of here. I do believe I had to get that one this New Game Plus. I don't think there's one inside of the basket, but I'll check just in case. There's not one there. There isn't one on top of the lid. I don't believe there's one under here. No, there's not one under here. There's not one on top of the pipe. Don't be ridiculous. Already checked there. I've already cleared the mixer over by that, so it can't be there either. Imagine it's in this basket. Even though I've already checked. Imagine. No, it's not. Right? Because it can't spawn in the handlebars. That's not possible. Okay, right there. Would have gotten the one there. Well, it's just the one inside the wood pile that I would have 100% gotten. I, for some reason, I've got that. So there's actually a decent chance it's in here. It's not, though. Now, just to make sure that I actually have gotten the one in here, I'm gonna go down and I'm gonna check. It's in one of the four corners of the main room. This one right here. For some reason, nothing is spawning. I'm not entirely sure why. But oh well. Yeah, that leaves me with very few left that I have no fucking clue where are. I already cleared the stump. Wait. I haven't cleared the stump. Oh, hold up. That's probably where it is. Because wasn't I getting tagged with one a while back nearby the stump? I feel like I was. So all four were in the stump. Yo, I got scammed. I thought I did the stump. I, in fact, did not do the stump. I should have opened up the room. If not, that's another 2 spots to check. I don't know how you've even respawned. That's just dumbfounding. Yep, it's in here. Finally. Ay, ay, ay. I got the last milk molar. 66 out of 66. Okay. Alright. No more milk molar grind. I just have to parkour my way out of this place, and I am out of this hell. That is grinding for collectibles that are a pain in the ass to get. All in the name of 100%ing a game. Because if you don't 100% a game, are you really a gamer? Are you really a pro of that game? Because I personally don't think you are. I will go ahead and get stuff in here, because it's good. Gonna get the chip, up to you, plus all the quartzite. Chip is just free science, which, you know, you love. We love free science. Free monies is always something that people appreciate. Okay. Alright. Now that I've gotten that done, This means that I just need to leave. I'm going to harvest the sour candy because I need spicy candy. You might be confused as to why I called it sour and it was spicy. That's because in original New Game Plus, or in non-New Game Plus, pre-New Game Plus, as most people call it, it is in fact a sour candy that is there. It is a variant of the sour candy. So I just call it sour candy sometimes, even though it is definitely not sour candy. But oh well. Okay. Don't still be in here, please. Thank you. That was unfortunately the wrong pipe, though. It's this one that has all the candies in it. I'm pretty sure that actually takes more hits. So I should probably refrain from doing that from now on. Where's the third spicy candy? Is it on top? No, it's there. Okay. No, thank you. I don't know how you're still aggroed. Worth. Hey, how did you hit? You MFer. Okay. 3, 4. That's actually 8 hits. It always takes 8 hits to break a pine cone, so don't bother upgrading your hammer if that's the only thing you're trying to break. Because it is useless otherwise. Give me my last food and water drain. Or, no, it's stamina. Stamina was what I did. That's honestly fair, though. That is such a power move. Not having stamina. Reminds me of the one time that Paralyzer did not have stamina, and thus he failed to get head. True story, by the way. That is something he himself actually said. Oh no. Oh. I have been blessed by the high heavens. That right there was Goliath. Ox Beetle, destroyer of all PCs. If he throws a rock, your PC is done for. That's how he works. Nothing more, nothing less. He throw boulder, your PC die. That's just how he works. That's it. That is all she wrote. So you best believe you do not want them boulders going anywhere near you. Also, the fact I got 2 trinkets on this trip is kind of crazy. I can't lie. I will take you, though. Because, I mean, infused byproducts, come on. Come on now. Okay. I would like you. I don't know why I did that. I do need plating and waystones. Right. Ooh, more of those. A lot more than I was expecting. Okay. Alright. That costs 15k, which I am more than happy spending on a single fusion crystal, because those upgrade my weapon damage by 50% if I can get enough of them. 50%! That is a fat damage upgrade. That is all I'm gonna say. I have 6 of them now, right? Yeah, I have 6. That's a bit wild. 6 of them? Like, damn. 6 of them. I will go ahead and go kinda happy-go-lucky on the, whatchamacallit, the repair glue, but unfortunately I could only go happy-go-lucky on one. Yeah, that is such a useful feature. I don't know why I don't use it as often. Anywho. I feel like that is a nice natural ending point for today. I will go ahead and craft up some nachos. And, what do I craft next? Ox burgers, I guess. Quesadilla antler, no. Just no. I could do lasagna, I could do boatman fin soup. I'll do lasagna because why don't I not? I'm rich in resources. I'm prosperous. So, yeah. That's the end of this episode. I hope you enjoyed. If you liked it, like it. If you disliked it, dislike it. And for those of you watching the VODs, peace.